Good afternoon. Today I will be giving my speech on the race for California governor between Jerry Brown and Meg Whitman. My name is Ryan Fonseca. Today I will give a brief history of the candidates running for governor. I have chosen this topic because it is important for everyone to know about who is running for governor and their accomplishments. I will first talk about Jerry Brown and his career. Jerry Brown first got into politics in 1969 when he was elected to the Board of Trustees to the Los Angeles Community College. Then in 1970 he was elected to California Secretary of State. This is the beginning of Jerry Brown's storied career in politics, and let me talk about his next steps of his career. In 1972, Brown was elected governor for California during his tenure as governor of California. California reduced taxes and built up the largest surplus ever. Governor Brown was re-elected in 1978, where he served another term as governor. Since then, Brown has served as mayor for Oakland in 1998, served as chairman for the Democratic Party in 1989, and also lost in the primary election to Bill Clinton in 1992 for the Democratic presidential bid. Now that I have talked about Jerry Brown, let me explain to you the career of Meg Whitman and her coming into politics. Meg Whitman attended Princeton University, where she received her degree in economics and then went to Harvard, where she got her MBA in 1979. Soon after that, Meg found herself moving to California, where she would become a vice president at the consulting firm Bain & Co., San Francisco's office. Meg's career led her to key executive positions at some of America's best-known companies, including Disney, Stride Rite, FTD, and Hasbro. Soon after, she would take a position that would transform her career. In 1997, Meg Whitman met the founder of a tiny startup company called eBay. At eBay, Meg made history. She steered the company through the dot-com rise and fall, while eBay turned into one quarter of dramatic growth after another. When she first joined eBay, the company had just $4.7 million in revenue and just 30 employees. When she retired in 2008, eBay had $8 billion in revenues and more than 15,000 employees worldwide, most out of California. During this step of her career, she appeared as many top CEO lists and magazines. Now, let me talk about her transition into politics. In February 2009, Meg announced her candidacy for governor of California, where she would defeat Steve Poizner in 2010 for the Republican bid. Meg says that we got to focus, create jobs, cut spending, and invest in fixing our educational system. Meg has accomplished a lot in her storied career and now is the front runner in the race for California governor. Now that I have told you about Meg Whitman, let me explain why it's important to get out and vote. In conclusion, I have chosen to talk about these two great candidates because we need to know who is running for our governor position and why it is important for us to fix our government in our state, which is why each and every one of us need to get out and vote. If anyone has questions about registering to vote, feel free to ask anytime. Thank you, and God bless you all. And these are my little...
Yeah.